Hey everybody, Sifamandla here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Windows PowerShell, a powerful tool that can seriously up your game if you're a Windows admin or just want more control over your system. Now PowerShell can seem intimidating at first, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's all about automation, efficiency, and getting things done with a few lines of code instead of clicking through endless menus. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 essential PowerShell commands that every Windows user should have in their back pocket. We'll cover everything from managing system services to checking network connectivity, all with clear explanations and real-world examples. So grab your favorite beverage, fire up your PowerShell console, and let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with the Get Service CMDLET. This little gem is your go-to for anything related to Windows services. Think of services as the behind-the-scenes workers of your operating system, handling things like printing, networking, and even your antivirus. Now, with Get Service, you can quickly see the status of any service running on your machine. Is your print spooler acting up again? Just type Get Service, name spooler, and hit Enter. You'll instantly see if it's running, stopped, or stuck in some weird limbo. But Get Service is more than just a status checker, it's also a control freak stream. Need to restart a service? Easy peasy. Restart service, name spooler, and boom, you're back in business. And here's where things get really cool. Let's say you want to restart multiple services at once, like after a major Windows update. Well, instead of going one by one, you can use wildcards or even pipe the output of Get Service to other CMDLETs. Talk about efficiency. For example, you could type Get Service name restart service and watch as PowerShell gracefully restarts all services with audio in their name. No more tedious clicking, just pure, unadulterated automation. But wait, there's more. You can also use Get Service to start or stop services, change their startup type like automatic or manual, and even filter services based on their status. It's like having a Swiss Army knife for your Windows services, all packed into one simple CMDLET. So, spend some time with Get Service, experiment with different parameters, and I guarantee you'll unlock a whole new level of control over your system. Now that we've got a handle on services, let's move on to another crucial aspect of Windows processes. Think of processes as the active applications and tasks running on your system at any given moment. And when it comes to wrangling processes, the Get Process CMDLET is your trusty sidekick. This command lets you peek under the hood and see exactly what's happening in your system's memory. Just type Get Process in your PowerShell console and you'll be greeted with a glorious table of information. You'll see the name of each process, its process ID or PID, how much CPU and memory it's using, and even who started it. But Get Process isn't just about satisfying your inner geek curiosity. It's also incredibly useful for troubleshooting performance issues. Is your computer suddenly running slower than a snail in molasses? Get Process can help you pinpoint the culprit. Just sort the processes by CPU usage by typing Get Process Sort Object CPU, descending, and hit Enter. This will show you the process is hogging the most CPU resources, giving you a clear target for your investigation. And if you need to terminate a runaway process, Get Process has your back. Just grab the process ID from the output and use the Stop Process CMDLET. For example, Stop Process ID 1234 will forcefully end the process with the ID 1234. Just be careful with this one, as forcefully ending critical system processes can lead to instability. But wait, there's more. You can also use Get Process to filter processes by name, search for specific processes, and even group them based on different criteria. It's like having X-ray vision into your computer's brain, allowing you to diagnose and resolve issues with surgical precision. All right, let's move on to the world of Windows event logs, those cryptic repositories of system information that can make even seasoned IT pros scratch their heads. But fear not, because the Get Event Log CMDLET is here to demystify these digital hieroglyphics. Think of event logs as your computer's diary, recording everything from logins to crashes. With Get Event Log, you can become a digital detective, uncovering system behavior clues. It's a powerful tool once you get the hang of it. Access different logs like application, system, or security. Type Get Event Log, log name application, newest 10 to see the latest entries. This shows the 10 most recent events with details. The real power lies in its filtering capabilities. Narrow your search by event IDs, sources, or time ranges. Suspect an application issue? Filter for specific errors or warnings. Use getEventLog, log name application, source my problematic app, entry type error. Pipe the output to other CMDLETs for further analysis. Export results to a CSV file or create an HTML report. Let's discuss PowerShell's Set Execution Policy CMDLET. PowerShell automates tasks by running scripts, but execution policies control script permissions. By default, Windows restricts all scripts for security. Set Execution Policy lets you change this. Options include restricted, all signed, remote signed, and unrestricted. Use unrestricted with caution. Remote signed is a balanced choice. Confirm changes when prompted. Always verify script sources. All right, let's wrap things up with a command that's essential for anyone working with network's test connection. This handy CMDLET lets you quickly check the connectivity between your computer and another device on the network, like a server, router, or even a website. It works by sending ICMP echo request packets, also known as pings, to the target device and waiting for a response. Based on the response or lack thereof, Test Connection can tell you if the target device is reachable and how long it takes to respond. To use Test Connection, you simply need to provide the target device's IP address or host name. For example, to ping Google's DNS server, you could use the command testconnection 8.8.8.8. You'll see a series of replies, each indicating whether the ping was successful and the round trip time. But Test Connection can do more than just basic pings. You can customize the number of pings sent, set a timeout value, and even specify the source IP address to use if you have multiple network adapters. For example, to send 10 pings to a server with the IP address 192.168.1.1 and set a timeout of 5 seconds, you'd use the command testconnection 192.168.1.1, count 10, timeout sec 5. Test Connection is a versatile tool for troubleshooting network issues. You can use it to *check if a specific device is reachable on the network, identify network latency or packet loss, verify if a firewall is blocking ICMP traffic, test the DNS resolution of a host name. So the next time you're experiencing network hiccups, remember the trusty Test Connection CMDLET. It's your first line of defense in the battle against network gremlins. And there you have it, folks. 5 essential PowerShell commands that will undoubtedly boost your productivity and give you more control over your Windows environment. Remember, these commands are just the tip of the iceberg. PowerShell is a vast and powerful scripting language with endless possibilities. I highly recommend keeping a cheat sheet of these commands handy as you continue exploring the world of PowerShell. Don't be afraid to experiment, try different parameters, and see what you can accomplish. If you're eager to delve deeper into PowerShell and unlock its full potential, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I'll be releasing more PowerShell tutorials, automation tips, and advanced scripting techniques. Until next time, keep those commands flowing.